Guys, this is absolute insanity. This is the biggest prophecy news I believe I have seen.
I agree 100%. This is insanity. I grew up around Christian nationalists. I grew up around Christian Zionists. And when you understand what they believe, you understand very quickly that they think that if the United States has a pro Israel stance, and if they move a few pieces in place or build a few things in the right area, then Jesus Christ will return. They are attempting to jumpstart the apocalypse to bring back Jesus Christ. And it is absolute insanity because, in order for that to be true, it requires you to have a very narrow understanding of the book of Revelation, a very narrow understanding of eschatology, and essentially, you are gambling with people's lives. What if you're wrong? What if you're wrong and a bunch of people die because you tried to jumpstart the apocalypse by increasing tensions between Muslim nations and Israel? What if you're wrong and you're judged by God and he says, "Why did you support the deaths of my people, of Christians in Palestine, because you thought my son would come back? How dare you assume that it is your job to bring back my son to come down to earth?" And the fact that people just completely are so convinced that this is the right view to have. The book of Revelation is a very complicated book. It is probably my least favorite book of the Bible due to the fact that it is incredibly vulnerable to confirmation bias. When people study the book of Revelation, very quickly they start to see patterns and they start to associate that with current times. I had a friend of mine in middle school, for instance, assume that we were in the tribulation when Obama was president because he just didn't understand the book of Revelation and he was applying pattern recognition to something he didn't fully understand. Happens all the time. There have been numerous doomsday predictions based off of people who do not understand the book of Revelation, and they simply assume that their generation is going to be the last one. It's incredibly irresponsible and it is incredibly frightening how much of a foothold there is with Christian Zionists in American politics today.